For those of us who grapple with color, light is the stimulus that generates the sensation of color. You have heard of X rays, right? Gamma rays, ultraviolet radiation, microwaves, radio waves. All these are now considered to be little pulsating packets of energy referred to as photons. The pulsating nature of their energy makes them behave as waves as well. In the past, all scientists were not in agreement about the nature of this energy form. Some of them thought they were particles, while the others thought they were waves. Luckily for us, in the early part of the 20th century, the two camps have sort of reconciled the two theories. So we don't have to worry about it now. By the way, if you are interested in wave particle duality, I have included the link to a video in the description below. Just be mindful about the pitfalls we talked about in the introduction to this series, if and when you are going into the domain of predominantly physics. The energy of these photons are said to be of two types, electric as well as magnetic. Therefore, this energy type is known as electromagnetic radiation. Now, if we line up photons by their wavelength, what we get is the spectrum of electromagnetic radiation arranged by wavelength. Here's a graphical representation of that spectrum. Concentrate on the numbers on top of the black bar. The black bar represents the EMR range. When the wavelength of electromagnetic radiation is around a few picometers, a picometer, by the way, is a trillionth of a meter, we call these gamma rays. Electromagnetic radiation, or EMR, at around 1 billionth of a meter, a nanometer, we call them X-rays. We use the wavelength range from around a millimeter going up to centimeters for various purposes, including cooking, and call the range radar and microwaves depending on our user case. When they are a bit longer, they become useful as radio waves. The range between 380 nanometers up to 700 nanometers and a little bit above is electromagnetic radiation range human eyes are sensitive to, and this is visible light. Put simply, light is electromagnetic radiation of the wavelength range between 380 to 700 nanometers and a little bit beyond. Or we can say it like this. Human eyes are sensitive only to a narrow band of electromagnetic radiation between the wavelengths of 380 nanometers up to about 700 nanometers and a bit beyond. And we call that bit of EMR light.